Hey everyone, it's Tracy and I'm doing an easy everyday makeup routine today. Today I'm shooting with natural lighting. Let me know if you like this new lighting setup because I kind of like it. Okay, so to start this look, I'm using my favorite moisturizer. It's Clinique's Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. And what I love about this moisturizer is that it feels so smooth going on the skin. Like seriously, if you try this, it doesn't feel like any other lotion you've ever felt. To create a more defined eye, I'm going to attach a piece of tape from the outer corner of my eye to the outer edge of my eyebrow. First, I'm taking a burnt orange from my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm applying that with a blending brush into the crease of my eye. Next, I'm taking the darkest brown in my eyeshadow palette, and I'm applying that directly to my lid. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I keep picking up color because I want to layer it on top of each other. Now, to make a nice, smooth, even color, you take the brush and tap the color in. You don't swipe it back and forth, you tap it in. Now we can't have these two colors just sitting there separate, we have to blend them together. So take your fluffy blending brush and blend right in your crease. That should do the trick. The last color we're going to use is this shimmery bronze in the corner, and I'm going to take the flat eyeshadow brush and tap that right into the center of my lid. This is going to give a nice three-dimensional shape that's not overbearing. Now we never apply a color without blending it. Of course, we're going to take our blending brush and you can blend right on top of that shadow. It'll make it blend in really nicely. To finish it off, we're using eyeliner, Max Gel Eyeliner to be specific. Now to start my eyeliner, I dipped my skinny brush into my gel liner and I start halfway, dragging it into my inner corner. Then I start moving out towards the outer edge of my eye. And slowly I create a line. Next, I bring my focus to the outer edge of my eye and I focus on building that area up and pulling out towards the end so that I can create a little bit of a cat eye. Take your time and pull the liner up until you're satisfied with the line. Now I'm using something a little different. It's Raquel's Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, and I'm using a sponge because I realized some people don't have beauty blenders. So a sponge is way more easier for people to get their hands on. All I'm doing is applying that from one side of my face to the other side of my face. I usually start on the right side, go over my mouth, and then go over to my left side. Afterwards, I move towards my nose and then up towards my forehead until everything is evenly blended out. Oh, and don't forget your neck. Now it's time for highlighting. I use LA Girl's HD Pro Yellow Corrector and I go heavy with my highlight just because I like to look bright and awake and alive during my day. I apply it in upside down triangles underneath my eyes, and then I just use my fingers to tap it into my skin. Since there's a lot of product, I'm going to have to do a lot of tapping. For the contour, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Rich Moisturizing Foundation, and I'm taking a flat foundation brush, dipping it into the foundation, and tracing a line right down my cheekbone. You can easily feel your cheekbone by tapping down the side of your face. It protrudes right outside of your face. So you can feel that and trace the line right below it. Next, I'm using my sponge to blend it out, similar to how I would use my beauty blender. And next, I'm using Ben Nye's Luxury Banana Powder just to set everything in. As you can see, I have a lot of product underneath my eyes. I want to set it in so there's no creasing and it kind of just all blends in. So I'm using my sponge and tapping it into the product and then underneath my eye. I also apply the banana powder right underneath my contour as well as onto my chin and on the other side of my contour. This will give the illusion of higher cheekbones. Right after I'm done, I wait 5 minutes and then I start to buff it out with a powder brush. Now this takes some muscle just because the banana powder is kind of stubborn and kind of wants to stay like that, but you really have to buff it out. Next I use my Estee Lauder Double Matte Powder, and I go over top of everything on my face. I really want it to look smooth and even. I don't want there to be obvious lines or obvious highlight and contour differences. Now to finish off the eye look, I'm taking my gel eyeliner and lining my waterline, and I'm going to bring that all the way into the middle of my eye. Now this is going to give the illusion of wider eyes, whereas if I lined my entire waterline, it would look like I had narrower eyes. Next, I'm taking this orangey bronze color from my 35O Morphe palette. I'm going to dip a flat brush into that, and I'm going to trace over my waterline where I just applied my eyeliner. This is going to give more of a smoky effect. Next, I'm using Becca's Jaclyn Hill in Champagne Pop, and I'm taking a fan brush and I'm just going to dust that lightly down the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to dust that above my eyebrows for a kind of like a three-dimensional glowing effect, and I'm also going to do that right on my Cupid's bow. That's going to make my lips actually look plumper. I'm finishing it off with Kat Von D's Lolita, and my camera died, so that's pretty much it anyways. This is the finished look. You could wear this every day if you feel like, minus the eyelashes if you feel like, but I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to this channel and follow us on Instagram at More Beauty Inc. See you next week.